Burkina Faso, the land once dismissed by the world, is now turning its soil into gold, red gold. And behind this transformation stands one man, Captain Ibrahim Traoré. A soldier turned visionary leader, driven not by wealth or fame, but by a single mission: to make the Burkinabe people self-reliant and sovereign. For decades, Burkina Faso's farmers toiled the land, producing tons of tomatoes, only to watch them rot under the sun. There were no factories, no buyers, and no hope. Middlemen and foreign importers dictated prices, and the farmers remained trapped in poverty. But all that is changing. In less than 2 years, Traoré's government has launched 2 fully operational tomato processing plants, one in Bobo Dioulasso and another in Pongyongo, Sofato, near Yako. These aren't small facilities. Each one processes hundreds of tons of tomatoes daily, creating more than 35,000 permanent jobs for farmers, factory workers, transporters, and small traders. For the first time, farmers in the Sahel are not exporting raw produce. They're exporting finished products, puree, paste, sauces, proudly labeled Made in Burkina Faso. This is the birth of an agro-industrial revolution in West Africa. Burkina Faso is not standing alone. With the alliance of Sahel states, Mali, Niger, and now Ethiopia joining, a new force is rising in Africa. A force built not on dependence, but sovereignty and production. While the world debates sanctions and politics, these nations are quietly building factories, empowering farmers, and investing in their people. And Traoré's message to the world is clear. We no longer sell raw Africa. We sell finished Africa. And now, a third state-of-the-art tomato factory is under construction in Tenkodogo. In just 3 months, it will begin operation, completing what Traoré calls the Triangle of Red Gold. Once finished, Burkina Faso will become the largest tomato processing hub in the entire Sahel, with products destined for markets across Africa and beyond. But beyond numbers, this is about pride. Burkinabe pride. It's about farmers finally seeing the fruits of their labor valued, transformed, and celebrated. In the fields of Koudougou and Bobo, farmers speak with hope, something rare a few years ago. They call Traoré the people's president, a man who listens, a man who delivers. With each new project, he's creating more than jobs. He's building a mindset of sovereignty, a belief that Africa's power lies not in foreign aid, but in its own soil, its own people, and its own red gold. From the dusty farms of Yako to the shining new factories of Bobo Dioulasso, a quiet revolution is underway. Burkina Faso is no longer just growing tomatoes, it's growing independence. And as Ibrahim Traoré continues this mission, one thing is certain: the world is watching. Because when Africa rises, it will rise on the strength of its people. And it all begins with red gold. This is The African Journalist on Africa Rising. We'll continue bringing you stories that shape the new Africa, bold, independent, and unstoppable. You can support our next big project, a 3-month documentary visit to Burkina Faso, to capture the full story of this transformation from the ground. Your support makes this possible. Together, we tell Africa's story through African eyes.